Okay, this is Mathemagic number 5. We're going to do two things today. And the first one is easy Mathemagic, and you may go, you might go, cool. Right, and then we're going to do the second Mathemagic. That is possibly, you go, so let's see how we go. Now, I think most of you possibly know what double half is. Now, double half is one of the methods to solve mathematical questions. For example, if we have 16 times 15, you can halve one side and double one side. Now, looking at this, I can halve this side. So I'm going to halve 16, so it's 8, and I'm going to double this side. I can still halve this, double this, halve this, double this. If I keep doing, now these are all the same, the answers are all the same, 240. So this is called double and half method. So we try another one. So let's do, how about we do 20 multiplied by 30. I can halve this. I can double this. 10 times 26 is 260. This is 260. So by doubling-halving, the calculation becomes a lot easier sometimes. As you realize, it depends on which side you can double and which side you can halve. So I'll do another one. So 15 times 16, I don't know, but if I double this side, if I halve this side, suddenly becomes a lot easier. If you're not sure, you can still double half. I can double half again. Now, this is now a lot easier. That's 240. Hence, this is also 240. That is called double half. It's a cool trick. It's a very cool trick. Now, here's my question. How does this work? How does this work? Let's quickly pause the video. Let's see if we can think of why and how this double half method works. I'll give you a bit of clue. If you think, if you're using counters, you may be able to see how this works. Let's quickly pause the video. Well, let's quickly think about how this double half thing works. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows or columns of counters and the 2 rows of 8 columns. Ooh, it's really hard to see there, right? So I have 2 rows of 8 counters here. We know 8 times 2 equals 16. I have 16 counters here. But if I move these, half of these, let's move. If I move these counters over here, suddenly this becomes half of 8. This becomes double 2. So this is now 4 times 4. So 2 times 8 suddenly becomes double 2, which is 4, and half of 8, which is 4. So this is one of the explanations of double half. You can see them. Now, by yourself, let's see if you can see the model of, let's say, 14 times 3. So you can halve 14, double 3. See if you can make the counter model. You don't have to use counters, you can use Lego blocks. See if you can make the model of 14 times 3 equals 7 times 6. Double half. We double this, we have that number. Okay, this is, now we're going to have the head blown, wow, Mathemagic now. Now, have you realized double half cannot be used all the time? So when do we have challenges, or when can we not use double half? Remember what we did was 14 times 3. I halve this number and I double this number. That's 42. So this is also 42. That was easy. Can you write a question that we can use double half method? So this is a new method. It's just like double half. Some say this was the Russian method. I'm not too sure. So I'm going to create this new species of, this is doubling-halving, doubling-halving will do. So this is doubling-halving method. Oh, you cannot see that, can you? You may have realized the question like 19 take away 13 cannot be done with double half method. So this is a new method. This is the little mathematical part. Now this is not a very practical method to find the answer, but this is a bit of fun method to find the answer. So we're going to halve this side. We're going to double this side. 19, half of 19 is 9.5. Double 13 is 26. Now, double halvings, you cannot really see this, so let's check. Double halvings do not like halves. These people like only whole numbers. So half is gone. I'm going to halve this number again and double this number. As you know, they don't like fractions. I'm going to halve this number, double this number. I'm going to halve this number and double this number. Now, double halvings always live in the even number world, so they don't really care about they don't really care about even numbers. They are very, very interested in odd numbers. So odd numbers. So double halvings always looking at the left hand side numbers, because these, so, and only taking odd numbers. Ignore the even numbers. on the left hand side. So we have 19, 9 and 1. These are the numbers double halvians are excited about. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add 13, 26 and 208. So 208 here, 26, 13, we're going to add them all. So that's 9 plus 8 is 17, 40, 247. 19 times 13 equals 247. Right, so this is an interesting way to find the multiplication facts. So shall we practice? Let's go with 25 times 17. We cannot use this double half method, unfortunately. Remember, we're going to halve these numbers, we're going to double these numbers. So let's halve this. This is 12 and a half. 34. Remember, the double halvians don't like fractions. 6, 68, half, 3, 136, 1 and a half, 272. And remember, double halvians are always interested in odd numbers. Even numbers are gone. Then we're going to add these numbers. 272, 136, 17. Let's add them together. 8 plus 7 is 15. 10, 12, 425. So 25 times 17 equals 425. Isn't it amazing? How about you practice this method? As I said, this is not a very practical method, but isn't it amazing? Without thinking too much, you can get to the answer. How about we do 17 times 17? Well, double half method cannot be applied to this, but this double halving method, you can use that. So let's give it a shot. So remember, we're going to halve these numbers, we're going to double these numbers. 17, so it's half of that is 8 and a half. This side is double, so 34. We don't like halves. 4, 68, 2, 136. 1, 272. And remember, we don't like, or double halvians do not like, they're not interested in even numbers anymore. Now we have 17 and 272. Seventeen times 17, shall we try? 289, so we can see this. Oop. So this is biffed up double half. We just called it double halvian. Double halvian, double halvian. Oops, double halvian. Hope you enjoyed it.